your door. I know you know that this is home, wherever you go.
How did I get into music is not a simple question in my case, because really I do not have the real answer. I don't know the answer. It came about strangely in a mature age definitely for the showbiz. I was 37, 38, and the way I remember it is that all of a sudden I wanted to make music, and I did music.
Check it out, this girl is rhyming. Check it out, this girl's freestyling. Oh my, I saw it coming out. Turn on the mic and she'll stop crying. So I'm making it up, 'cause I don't really...
Music was always a soundtrack in my life. There was something very, at the time, maybe I'm a late bloomer as well, like maybe I felt what people feel usually at the age of 16 or 11, but I was flowed with this magic and passion. I was a writer and a filmmaker, but knowing now, having found music, I know now that it wasn't the passion and did not have the same color and zeal that I do have now with music. So it was different. I loved what I did, but I didn't even know what passion and love was till I met music. I think that I was received very sweetly by the industry at the beginning, probably because of luck, and because I was slightly different at the time. I was the first person who was making music in English in Israel and was making it independently in Israel. My first 3 albums were totally independent. So there was something at the time that created a certain sweet buzz around me, and I think that the fact that I was more mature maybe even added to it slightly at the time. Now it's just going all against me. When I started, it wasn't heard of being independent at all. I was in a hurry, I said, why do I have to wait? And also the things I heard, the reasons and assessments of the industry I heard at the time felt to me not correlating to what's happening to the music industry that was definitely beginning to change.
I guess I really did mess up just everything we had. I guess we had to take it just as long as we had. And I think it's going on right now. If you just let me be, you make me feel so endless. Time and again I wanted to kill you. Time and again I wanted to please you. Time and again now. Time and again. And I'm risking, sort of twisting, sort of letting it go. And I hope it will flow like a ball of snow. I know that when you were looking, I was never around. You probably won't trust me, but I was out of my mind. You must have known me forever. You let me in your heart. See, I've changed, now you found me. I'm doing something right. Time and again I wanted to kill you. Time and again I wanted to please you. Time and again now. Time and again. And I'm risking, sort of twisting, sort of letting it go. And I hope it will flow just as long as love believes in me. Used to be real easy, freestyling in your own mind, picturing some kind of melody in a single nothing. I don't fall in love no more, just like no one buys your music in no store. Tears in your mind, diamonds in your lies. I'm buying, you're crying on me.
At the time when I was independent, I did not want to be independent. I wanted to be signed to a major label and be the greatest artist in the world. But now having experienced being signed, I'm extremely happy to be free again, which I did not appreciate at the time. So I definitely need the freedom, but the freedom is not only artistic, because I think that nowadays, even when you're signed, again, it depends. The Israeli industry is very different than the American music industry. So in Israel nowadays, even when you're signed, in most cases, they don't force on you an artistic agenda of any. You're basically free if you're a free person. You're not free if you're not basically a free person. If you're looking for people to guide you or tell you what to do or make you successful. But I think basically if you're a free person, you cannot help it. Whether you're signed or independent, you'll be independent.
You broke my heart. Lost my brains to you.
You produced 9 in a span of what, 10 years?
10 albums.
10 albums.
And some of them are double albums in quantity. You know, I have again seasons that I write more and seasons that I don't write at all. I write many songs. I don't know why. I don't know how. And for a while, I wanted just to put them out to people, and the form to put it out to people was through albums.
For all its darkness secrets, I would not ever miss the kind of half kiss. It lingered all by that fever drew. Without you, whatever gets you through. You said and left me hanging on.
I want all the people in the world to hear what I have to say and decide if they like it or not. Hopefully they will like it. I would definitely hope that the songs I'm writing, and I would write them probably anyway, I would definitely hope for those songs to get as far as they can in the world. I did not make an extra effort to do this because I'm putting my effort in the songwriting. But when I was invited, whenever I was invited, I did go to Europe and perform in various places and had a blast. And yes, I want to come out into the world. I live in Jerusalem. It's a fact. Whatever that means, I don't know what it means. It means something because it's tough to, in the Israeli music industry, it's very tough not to live in Tel Aviv because the distance is way greater than the 45 minutes it takes. It's a mental, it's a huge mental distance between Jerusalem and Tel Aviv, which makes it heavy, way over the 45 minutes, like I said. So I feel I'm an outcast in that sense. And now that I've said it, I think generally I'm an outcast in the industry.
סוף העולם מקרוב שתדעי לאן אז בואי אראה לך זה סוף העולם מקרוב שתדעי לאן.
I grew up on American music. And it was very natural for me to write in English, but I do write in Hebrew too. When I started, I think my 8th album it was that I did suddenly in Hebrew, when I started writing in Hebrew, I realized it brings out different things, different emotions, different themes from myself than the English thing. Totally, for example, like anger. I suddenly became an angry person when I wrote in Hebrew. I found so many things I was angry about. My surroundings, my culture, my country, me being stuck here simply because I was born here. I mean, stuck here maybe in a labeling way. I'll always be an 8th generation Jerusalemite, an Israeli, even if I move somewhere else. It's something that I guess evoked different things, and even kind of a lover battle with the language itself.
בואי אראה לך זה סוף העולם מקרוב שתדעי לאן אז בואי אראה לך זה סוף העולם מקרוב שתדעי אל תגידי לי לאן להסתכל, אני לא בדיוק יודע מה את רוצה, אבל אני בטוח שאת החברה הכי טובה שלי בכל העולם, אז בואי אראה לך זה סוף העולם מקרוב שתדעי לאן. אני חושב שאני אוהב, אני לא בטוח בכיוון הרוח שאת לא אומרת לי לאן. אני חושב שאני אוהב, אני לא בטוח בכיוון הרוח שאת לא אומרת לי לאן. פתאום נבהלתי שהלכתי, לא ידעתי מה אתה אוהב בי. יש בי scared and disapproving. There's darkness all around, and nothing is moving. Maybe this is your time to let go.
I'm working on my first independent album. It's a freshy feeling for me because, again, being independent after 7 years, it's really a drunkening experience. I'm a little euphoric. I'm excited again. I feel I'm beginning afresh again.
Maybe this is your time to let go. Baby, this is your time to let go. Now, when you let it go and you hear the flow and the light keeps knocking on your door, I know you know that this is home, wherever you go. Sort of everywhere you go, you see the red stop sign to tell you that you've been wrong, and maybe crossing the lines. Everyone you loved is scared and disapproving. There's darkness all around, and nothing is moving. Maybe this is your time to let go. Baby, this is your time.
I'd be happy
to
if
let
we,
go.
after the concert, we part as friends and that we fall in love with each other, the audience and myself. Every concert is a kind of a date, a kind of a romantic and even sexual date. I mean, people give themselves in if they come with intention. I definitely go on stage with intention to soar to heights I'd never been there, and I do soar. Sometimes more successfully, sometimes I fall and break my heart and my bones. And it's a sort of date, a going on date with an audience that can be extremely successful or can be a failure. I would like it to be juicy, the actual show. I don't know what will they take from it when they go. I cannot, it's probably I would love them to love me forever and come again and buy all my records. Hopefully too, they've listened to what I had to say at the time, and they love me for that too, not only for the magical experience, which is great as well, but also because they love me even more because of what they heard.
Check it out, let's go freestyling. Oh my, I saw it coming. I'll turn on the mic and she'll stop crying. So I'm making it up, cause I don't really know how I left you alone, how you stopped coming home, what came down in your eyes, spotted mountains of lies. You were leaving the room with your sweetest perfume, not a left behind, silence scraping my mind, and the beat of your heart, and grooving city love rhymes. For even when you go, my baby, your love is dead and yo. So I'm making it up, cause I don't really know I left you alone, but you still coming home. Walls came down in my eyes, spotted mountains of lies. You were leaving the room with the sweetest perfume, and not a sound left behind. Silence cracking my mind, and the beat of the heart, grooving city love rhymes. For even when you go, babe, your love is standing, yo, babe, yo.
I knew I could only spoil it.
Check it out, this girl's riding. Check it out, this girl's freestyling. And my mind's so coming. We turn on the mic and she'll stop crying. I used to be real easy, a freestyling in your mind, picturing some kind of me loving you. Ain't the same now. See, I don't fall in love no more. buys your music in my store. Nobody